China Airlines Flight 642, operated by Mandarin Airlines, was a flight that crashed at Hong Kong International Airport on 22 August 1999. It was operating from Bangkok to Taipei with a stopover in Hong Kong. The plane, a McDonnell Douglas MD-11 registration Bravo 150, was operated by subsidiary Mandarin Airlines on behalf of China Airlines. While landing during that typhoon, it touched down hard, flipped over and caught fire. Of the 315 people on board, 312 survived and 3 were killed. The route continues to operate today, with the flight no longer originating in Bangkok, and is strictly a Hong Kong-Taipei route. Bangkok-Hong Kong service ended on 31st October 2010. The route is now flown by a Boeing 747-400 and an Airbus A330-300.
Flight C42 was one of only two hull losses of MD-11s with passengers configuration. The other being Sweet Air Flight 111, which crashed in 1998 with 229 fatalities. All other hull losses of MD-11s has been when the aircraft has been serving as a cargo aircraft. At about 6:43 p.m. local time, 10:43 UTC, on 22 August 1999, the MD-11 was making its final approach to runway 25 left when Typhoon Sam was 50 kilometers northeast of the airport, at an altitude of 700 feet. Prior to touchdown at further wind, check was reported to the group 320 degrees, 28 knots, gusting to 36 knots. This result is a crosswind vector of 26 knots, gusting to 36 knots, while the testing limit for the aircraft was 35 knots.
During the final flare to land, the plane rolled to the right, landing hard on its right main gear and the number 3 engine touched the runway. The right wing separated from the fuselage. The aircraft continued to roll over and skid off the runway in flames. When it stopped, it was on its back and the rear of the plane was on fire, coming to rest on a grass area next to the runway, 3,500 feet from the runway threshold. The right wing was found on a taxiway 2,080 feet from the nose of the plane. As shown in photos of the aircraft at rest, the fire caused significant damage to the rear section of the aircraft, but was quickly extinguished due to the heavy rain and quick response from rescue teams in the airport. 3 of the 300 passengers died. All 15 crew members survived. The final report of the accident blaming mainly on a pilot error, specifically the inability to arrest the high rate of descent, exceeding at 50 feet altitude on the radar altimeter. The descent rate at touchdown was 18-20 feet per second.
The flight data stored in the volatile memory of the aircraft quick access recorder QAR during the last 500 feet of the approach could not be recovered due to interruption of the power supply and the impact, probable wind variation, and the loss of headwind component, together with the early retardation of throttle lever, led to a 20 knots loss indicated airspeed just prior to touchdown. Due to the severe weather conditions forecast for Hong Kong, the flight crew had prepared to divert the flight to Taipei if the situation at Hong Kong was deemed unsuitable for landing.
Extra fuel was carried for this possibility, resulting in a landing weight of 429,000 pounds, or 99.897% maximum landing weight, which is 443 pounds below its maximum landing weight of 430,000 pounds. Based on the initial weather and wind check which has passed along to the crew from Hong Kong during the flight, they believed they could land there and decided against a diversion to Taipei. However, four early flights had carried out missed approach at Hong Kong and five had diverted. During the final approach, the plane descended along the ILS glide slope until about 700 feet. The crew visually acquired the runway. They disengaged the autopilot but left the autothrottle on. During the flight, the rate of descent was not arrested. The plane landed with the right wing slightly lower. The right landing gear touched the ground first. The right engine impacted the runway and the right wing was disattached from the fuselage. Since the left wing was still attached, the lift from that wing rolled out the fuselage onto its right side, and the plane came to rest inverted in the grass strip next to the runway. The spilled fuel caught fire. Several suggestions were given to China Airlines concerning its training. The landing and crash of Flight C-42 was recorded by nearby occupants in a car. The video, which also captured reaction from the witnesses, has been uploaded to websites such as YouTube.